Hello dear viewers, so in today's video we are going to be building the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine or the Hello Kitty Gundam Conversion, which will be using the Hello Kitty figurine as well as the Super-Deformed Zaku II figurine that we have built in the earlier videos. Now as you can see, this transformation will require the Hello Kitty and the Super-Deformed Zaku II figurine. And these then are the steps that will be involved in transforming both of them into a brand new kit or figurine. So before we begin, let's have a quick look at all the things that we'll need for this transformation process. So we will be needing the Hello Kitty herself, specifically her head and the ribbon bow. We will be also making use of the SD Zaku II, specifically the body and a new set of shoulders. The stickers here will be used for the apple and her visor, but most likely I won't be using them, as I'll explain later, as well as sprues D and E. D, which holds the light green armor for the transformation process, and sprue E, which holds the tinted visor which attaches onto the helmet. So then these are the things that we'll be needing for the conversion of these two figurines into a brand new Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine. So now let's get started. So here then I have prepped the parts that will be needed for the conversion process. I've done it off camera. The parts are the light green armor as well as the tinted visor for the helmet that will be used to build the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine. Now other than that, we will be needing Hello Kitty's head and ribbon bow. So I've detached it from her body as so. Now let's get the body and the apple base out of the way. We won't be needing that for now. Apart for Hello Kitty's head and ribbon bow, I'll also need SD Zaku II's body. Before that, I'll first remove its weapons. First the machine gun, then now the heat saber, then the bazooka, before finally removing the missile pods from the leg. Now it makes sense to remove the weapons from the SD Zaku II because it wouldn't do to have a Hello Kitty figurine brandishing weapons. That's just not Hello Kitty style. Next, we'll remove the head from SD Zaku II. Now let's get the head and the weapons out of the way so there's more space for me to work on. Now there's actually more work to be done on the shoulders, utilizing the parts that I have prepped that is located below the SD Zaku II figurine on the work mat here. So let's proceed to do that next. Now to continue putting Hello Kitty Zaku II together, let's begin by removing the ribbon bow from Hello Kitty's head. That ribbon bow will be placed on the light green oversized Zaku II helmet for Hello Kitty. Next, we will now finally work on the shoulders of the SD Zaku II. First, let me remove the spiked shoulder armor. That's a bit tight, so let's try removing the shoulder shield armor first. Yeah, that's off. And now let's give the spiked armor another try. It's a bit tight, so it's better if I remove the whole arm. Now that is off. The shoulder armors have to be removed in order for the shoulder packs to be replaced, which I'll do later. Now first I'll put together the Hello Kitty Zaku II's helmet on first. Which I'll do by placing this tiny pack from the inside to the front half of the helmet. As is shown in the instructions here. This will result in a tiny protrusion at the front forehead of the helmet. Like so. So now let's put on Hello Kitty's helmet visor, which is tinted black. Then we will close up the Hello Kitty Zaku helmet by putting two halves together. Now the ribbon bow that I removed from Hello Kitty's head attaches onto the helmet like so. So before I go on with the head, let's continue with the shoulders. As I mentioned earlier, the shoulder packs on the original shoulder packs on the Zaku II figurine will have to be replaced with conversion parts that are more suitable to the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine. Bear with me while I try to take this out because the fitting is really tight. Let's give it another try. Yeah, it's off, finally. So the shoulder packs will have to be replaced with new shoulder packs which actually have longer packs like seen here. I guess this is to cater to the Hello Kitty figurine's much larger head. Now I haven't panel lined the new conversion parts, but I guess I'll get to that later. First we'll put everything together. Now what's next? We'll have to do the same for the other arm. So the old pack has to come off and be replaced with a new conversion part that has longer packs to cater to what I assume to be because of Hello Kitty's much larger head. So after the shoulder packs have been swapped, the shoulder armor goes back on using the same attachment as before. First I'll put on the spiked shoulder armor. Then we will do the same for the right arm. This time we'll be putting on the shield the shoulder shield armor. Now, as you can, I don't know if you can see it, but the shield on the shoulder and the spikes on the shoulder protrude out more from the arms. Now, this here is a neck conversion part which allows that huge head to be attached to the smaller Zaku II figurine or body. I didn't panelline the neck part yet, but it's not so critical because once the huge head goes on, it won't be very visible. It'll be largely hidden from view. So now let's put the helmet onto Hello Kitty's head. It just slots in from the top, like what I'm doing here. And now we'll put the head onto the smaller Zaku II body, and voila, you have the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine completed, or I guess what you can call the Hello Kitty Gundam Conversion figurine. It looks really super cute. The large head on the smaller body kind of gives it a chibi style vibe. Now the stickers here I won't be using at all because I believe that based on the instructions here, if you were to put the stickers onto the visor, it looks kind of weird. I'd rather the sticker was not used at all. And as for the apple, I will just prefer to leave it as an apple and not a Zaku II converted apple. So there you have the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine completed, all assembled. This is the zoomed out view. I'll try to bring her closer in so that you can see the details on her. I still can't get over how nice the glossy molded plastic looks. You don't really have to paint it at all. It looks good as is, straight out from the box. So as I said, this is the zoomed out view. Let's try to zoom in. Let me adjust the zoom settings on the phone camera that I'm using to record this video. Oh no, that's a little bit too zoomed in. I will have to pull it out, manually adjust it by pushing the camera down towards the figurine. So there you have it, the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine completed, more or less a straight out of the box build, with the only work done on it being the panel lining. And now we'll proceed to a 360-degree view of this figurine. So here then, guys and gals, is the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine in a 360-degree view. It has been a really fun and easy build. It is a kit that is great for beginners. Not only that, it looks great with a straight out of the box build. That being said, it does need a little bit of panel lining to ensure that this kit looks the best that it can be. It is a really great 3-in-1 kit for beginners or even experienced modelers, where you can do not only the Hello Kitty figurine, you can also do the Super-Deformed Zaku II figurine, as well as the Hello Kitty Gundam Conversion kit, which is the Hello Kitty Zaku II figurine that you see rotating in a 360-degree view here. Now, this kit doesn't really need a base for optimal display. You can use the Apple base that was provided and that was shown in earlier videos, but to me, this kit looks good just standing on your shelf as is and doesn't really need a base at all. I would like to thank you, dear readers, for taking the time to watch this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, thank you so much and have a great day.